Hello there, Carstairs here, and in this video I've got this 19th century pistol powder flask for holding gunpowder. Nice condition, no splits in it or anything, just a few dents, but that's to be expected. The main problem it's got is it's missing its spring here. Now I've got another similar pistol flask here which does have its spring. You can see how that works there. Now, if you don't know how pistol flasks work, they've got a removable spout and you can fill it through there. So there's a little gate in there that opens up, fill it, and then that gate seals the flask. Now, if you put your spout on, what you do is you put your finger over the end of the spout like that, and then you open the gate, tip it up, then shut the gate, and the spout will be filled with powder, and that's the charge for your shot. Now this one has got a bigger spout on it, so you can adjust them for how powerful you want the charge to be, whatever your gun accepts. So that's how those work. Now with this one being an original, we can copy how the spring is made, and what we can see is there's a screw that holds the end of the spring on. Then there's a peg on the spring which sits in there, and then it loops round and it sits just in there under tension. So what we need to do first is sort out the screw situation. I've got a 4mm screw here, modern 4mm screw, and 4mm tap. Now the hole for this screw is not deep at all. It must be, it's going to be like 3mm down there. So what I've got is a 4mm tap that's had the end ground off it, so that we can get in there and get some threads in there. Okay, it does go in. It's going to hold, but there's not many threads holding that. I mean, what you could do, I suppose, is drill it down and make the hole a bit deeper, but not too keen on that, if I'm honest. Anyway, we'll go with that. So I've got some spring steel here, which I'm going to make the new spring for the flask out of. I'm going to anneal this first because it comes hardened. So that just involves heating up till it's glowing hot and then letting it cool. Okay, so I'll just let that cool down. So I need to score a line on here, so I'll cover it in Sharpie. Now I've measured the antique spring on there, and it's about 3.5mm. So I've got this marking gauge here and I've set it to 3.5mm on there, and I can just now score along there, and I've got a line to work from. So now I'll put it in the mill and take some metal off. Okay, so I'm going to put it back in the mill and take off that section at the back. I'm just going to fit the peg by hand now. we go. I'm reasonably happy with that, so now we can start bending it. Okay, that should be alright. Obviously this bit's a bit too long at the minute. Okay, so obviously we're hitting the spring as we go round, so what we need to do about that is, for the moment, just bend it slightly so that it doesn't hit. So I think that should be enough. Obviously I need to make the loop for the screw. Yeah, should be alright. Now I can take some off. So I can take off at least that little bit there. Right, I'm going to try that. So this is the antique spring from the other Flask. You can see it's this head of the screw is sunk in to the spring there, so I'm going to replicate that on here now. So now I'm going to temper the spring. I'm going to heat it up till it's glowing and then drop it in this oil. Fish it out of the oil. Put it in this tin foil. Now I've got the hot plate set to about 330 degrees Celsius and just pop that on there for half an hour. So it's been half an hour now. Just take that off there and let it cool down. Just going to open up the spring now. So I'm just going to need to do a bit of trimming to make it fit. I've got the spring trimmed down now and I'm ready to put it back in. I've hardened the screw, which gives it a bit of colour as well. So it's all back together now and working quite nicely. Nice little accessory to have hanging around if you're going to be casing a pistol or something like that. It's good to have an original pistol flask around. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, consider subscribing, and links to buy me a coffee are down in the description below. And thanks for watching.